Hey, good Sunday morning, everybody. It's about 10:56 on this 3rd of September, and I'm welcoming you to a small, but let's just put it there, a small Blu-ray update. Now, I didn't get much yet, and I do have another Blu-ray coming in the mail, courtesy of my friend Israel Decoy, so looking forward to that. Now, I do have some Blu-rays and stuff here. Most of them are, some of them are my mom's, some of them are mine. So we'll take a look at my mom's first, and also some of them are family. So we'll take a look at the ones that will probably be in my mom's collection, as we get ready for the next chapter in our lives, which is moving someplace probably in Patterson or out of Patterson. So, first movie we have here is Wind Calls the Heart, Forever in My Heart. It's part of the Wind Calls the Heart movie series. Of course, Hallmark has a series of these movies. Has a series as well based on this, and this was distributed by Shout Factory. So this is basically, and that was my dog in the background, this is basically one of the series of movies that they did or that they continue to do, and like I said, they based off a novel, and of course they made a series out of as well. So like I said, they made a series out of as well. My dog was just begging me for a treat or something like that. But anyway, yeah, it's like I said, it's based on a series of novels, and like I said, it's just another part of a series of movies that have come out. I've got some of the series of movies on DVD, and like I said, it's got a runtime of 84 minutes, so I guess that's not too bad. But it's one of those movies that Hallmark is known for. It's basically I guess it's very family friendly, but it's also very sappy. In fact, they even say right here that it's the 4th movie from season 3. It's the 4th movie based out of season 3. So yeah, she's got all the movies now based on this series. Well, currently anyway. The other thing she got, and she was watching this yesterday, she got this in the mail. This is from the Christian Broadcasting Network, Pat Robinson's Victory Through Life's Storms, which for my mom and me, I guess you could say is appropriate, because we're kind of going through a storm right now, in a sense. But yeah, it's Victory Through Life's Storms. So I haven't seen it, my mom has, and if she ever wanted to get on camera and tell you about it, she would. And she would probably give it a good review. Now, next up are 2 things I recorded off television, and those are the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games about a month ago, on the 5th of August, and in the closing ceremonies, which took place on the 21st. So opening and closing ceremonies of the Rio Olympic Games. What's funny is the opening ceremonies always seem to be the longest. Next up, I was going to probably get the one with the plushie, but I thought, you know what, that's fine, I don't need to get it. I ended up getting, not the gift set at my job, but just the regular Blu-ray of Angry Birds. That's right, I got the Angry Birds movie. right here. So yeah, I didn't see it in the theaters. My sister and my sisters, their families went to go see it together. So they said it was okay. Everybody's actually praised it as actually very good movie. So I have to wait and see exactly if they're right about it. But yeah, Angry Birds movie, I do have it. And I guess it did so well that according to Animat, it's getting a sequel probably in the next several years. So I have to look forward to that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I did get a couple. First one up is Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I did get Ratchet and Clank. I know a lot of people didn't like this movie. It didn't do so well. I mean, I think it did alright. Maybe it did decent its first box office weekend, but for the rest of the run, I think it just tanked. I think the reason being is because when you incorporate scenes from the movie into a video game based on said movie, you're pretty much giving the plot away right there. You're pretty much allowing the person to see the movie for free when you think about it. But anyway, I thought I'd get it because, you know, it's based on a very popular video game franchise, and I think it's the first time in quite some time, except for the Resident Evil movie series, which has done, I guess, phenomenally well since they're getting sequel after sequel after sequel, that, that, like I said, it's the first time that a video game movie has really come out. That's not, like I said, like Resident Evil, that's getting sequel after, and that's weird. Resident Evil movie series is doing so well, it's getting sequel after sequel after sequel, and yet something like this comes out, or Super Mario Brothers comes out, and despite all good intentions, it doesn't do so well. The only one that did so well based on any video game of any sense was Angry Birds. So we'll have to see what happens, have to see what the future holds, maybe when, as far as Sonics goes in the next 2 years, see where that heads. But Ratchet and Clank got it, and it does have bonus features. It has Ratchet and Clank, A Hero's Journey, and Ratchet and Clank Leveling Up. So looking forward to probably checking this out, seeing if it's, if it's as decent as people say it is. I mean, like I said, and I know some people felt like it wasn't, that good. Not saying it wasn't that good. It was good. Animation was good, but basically, as I'm guessing that as a movie it was all right, but I think the one thing that hurt it was the game, and the game with the cutscenes and all that is really what bogged it down. So hopefully with the next video game movies planned to come out in the future, whatever video game adaptations of said movie are released at the same time, they won't make the same mistake. So, but yeah, I got Ratchet and Clank. And then I was contemplating this, and I thought, well, I did get the Batgirl figure and everything, and Rob the Wonderful of all of all reviewers. I haven't seen Animat review it yet, or I haven't seen Huey Toonmore talk about it, or Nostalgia Critic, Doug Walker, whatever, or Vega, or even Linkara. I have to check that out. But I ended up finally getting this, and this is what surprises me about Warner Brothers, is they have movies, when they bring out some of the direct-to-video animated films, with the exception of the DC original animated universe, with the exception of those, a majority of the DC direct-to-video animated movies, or even Warner Brother animated direct-to-video movies, always seem to be just DVD only. Now, I'm pretty sure that if I go to a Best Buy or the mall or wherever, I'll probably find the Blu-ray versions of these anyway, maybe even on Amazon. But most of the time, all I'm seeing is DVD versions. And this is no exception, because here we have DC Superhero Girls Hero of the Year original movie. Yeah. Now, again, to reiterate what Rob was saying in his little review of it, In case you guys don't know, the DC, I'm just checking my time there, my battery life on my camera. But in case you guys don't know, DC decided that they were going to jump into the, I guess you could say, it was going to throw their hat, let's put the coin of phrase, throw their hat into the, here, basically, I guess you could say the woman's revolution kind of deal when it comes to media. Now, I think they also did this because they saw the success, the revolutionary success, because of the woman's revolution through all media, sports, entertainment, you name it, animation. They saw the success, obviously, what My Little Pony is having with its spin-off Equestria Girls. It's seen what Disney's having with some of their stuff, like Ever After and other shows like that. And also seeing what, you know, Barbie, the success she's having, the resurgence she's having suddenly. You know, they're seeing what Monster High's doing, like I said, Ever After's doing. So they figured, let's throw our hat in there and let's do the same thing. But the only thing was, what could they do that would be appealing to girls that would get them to watch? So they said, let's take all our superhero heroines from all our female superheroes and make them younger, make them teenagers, a la Monster High, a la Equestria Girls, what have you. Let's make them all teenagers, let's put them in high school, let's make all the established characters that are associated with them into principals or teachers or school staff, and let's call them, instead of women, let's call them girls, make it about the girl power, again, which is being emanated through things like the Equestria Girl line, Monster High, Ever After, you name it. And let's see what happens. So that's how the DC Superhero Girls franchise came to be. And that's how we got several, through Cartoon Network, several DC animated shorts based on the DC Superhero Girls, which has led up to this, which is the Hero of the Year. Now, the special features on here, they have 7 featurettes, in other words, 7 shorts. They have All About Superhero High, Fall Into Superhero High, Hero of the Month, Poison Ivy, Clothing, Hero of the Month, Bumblebee, Saving the Day, Hero of the Month, Wonder Woman. Yeah. So again, basically they took all these superheroes, some less known than others, like Bumblebee, and they decided to basically make them into teenagers, put them in high school, and go from there. And what's even crazier about this is, even Rob pointed this out. You have Katana. Well, he didn't say anything about Katana, but you have Katana, which I'm only assuming she's there because of Suicide Squad, but I think she's in the movie. But you have Katana, you have Katana, you have Katana here, you have Harley Quinn, and you have Poison Ivy, and Amanda Waller. Now, here's what's crazy about this, and even Rob pointed this out. Amanda Waller is nothing like what she is in this movie. She's in this DC Superhero Girls franchise. She is nothing like that. She's not like, hey, being all nice and sweet and kind as a girl. She's nothing like that. We know that. And Ivy, Quinn, and Katana are not superheroes. Katana is a freaking assassin for hire. Ivy and Harley Quinn are anti-heroes at best. Villainesses, but mostly anti-heroes nowadays at best. Nothing else. So the question is, why would they do this? Why would they make a superhero girls movie and put villainesses or assassins or even, manipulators, like I've mentioned, like Amanda, Katana, Ivory, Harley Quinn, I think even Big Bertha's being put into this. Why would they do that? Well, Big Bertha I think is kind of an anti-hero, hero kind of goal, but anyway, why would they do that? Simple. Make it more appealing and attractive to young girls and even the parents. To show that, hey, look, just because they're portrayed otherwise doesn't mean they're portrayed that way here. I mean, when you take a look at the tagline DC has now for the franchises, multiverse, you could pretty much put the superhero girls in that superhero girls franchise in that category, where in this universe, in this multiverse of DC, Ivory, Quinn, Katana, and any other supervillainess or anti-heroine is a true hero. They're not bad, they're not evil. They're still themselves in a sense, but they're not bad girls. They're superhero girls. So I'm thinking that's why they also did this too, so they can expand on their DC multiverse line. Like I said, I think I just let my dog out, but I think that's why they did this, so they can expand on the DC multiverse line. So that's why you have DC superhero girls, and I might talk about that later more in depth. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching this Blu-ray DVD update, a small one, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.